Streetwise, Intellect, Production.
What's happening, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Bubble Podcast, your new home for Bay Area talent, presented by Streetwise Intellect Productions. I'm your host, MistaRye The Realist, and this is another episode of Views and Opinions entitled, Are You Aware of What's Going On Around You? Now, I kind of want to start these views and opinions off without doing any kind of plugs or anything because I don't want it to sound commercial. I like my views and opinions to be straight to the point and you guys feel what it is that I'm talking about. So let's jump right into it. Now, this is not a rhetorical question. This is a question to society as a whole, and then as a nucleus, my black culture, I'm really asking you guys, what is it that you're really thinking about on a day-to-day basis? Because there's a lot of things that are going on around you guys, and I said that this platform was not going to be political, but we're going to touch on points to where people need to really wake up and start looking at. So now, what is it that you do besides get up, go to work, go to school, whatever it is that you do as a routine, as a daily or weekday routine, whatever it is that you do, what do you do in between time? What are you thinking of? How do you occupy your time? Because our minds are something like computers, and they need to be filled somewhat like a sponge. I want to say sponge, but a sponge has a capacity. Computers have capacities, but I am really trying to drive the point home that we need to start filling our minds with useful information, because right now the stuff that is being portrayed in social media and all of that, videos and YouTube and everything, that is fictitious. If somebody's not talking about something that's somewhat of an activist, then all of that stuff is fictitious, man. Really. We need to start paying attention, because there's a lot of stuff going on in our society that we need to start paying attention to. We see all of the high prices of things going up. I mean, everything is going up. Every last piece of article that you have to buy or purchase is going up in price. Pay attention to that. We also have rumors, I want to call them, not rumors, or theories of the collapse of the American dollar. We need to start paying attention to that, because all you guys, all you females that got all of this dollars stacked somewhere, what are you going to do when that collapses? How are you thinking? Everybody was thinking back in the days, oh, I got it, I'm set, I got this. No. It's been a plan set in place for a long time, before you and I were even thought of, before we were conceived at all. It's been a plan to control society as a whole, not just individuals, not just groups, not just this particular demographic of people. No, everyone. So if you do not see what's going on, you are really a part of the blind ignorance that is out here with an open mouth. You know what I mean? Everybody has an opinion, and you don't even know what the hell is going on around you. This is really getting frustrating to me. You know what I mean? Everybody needs to stop talking about all the stupid, frivolous shit that don't even count in life, especially your life. What counts in your life is, all right, how you going to keep these lights on? How you going to be able to buy some food? How you going to be able to do anything if they have a stronghold on your money, your finances? And when I say they, I mean, I'm always speaking of that higher human power that's ruling the world. You know what I mean? That 1%. But anyhow, speaking of food, having to buy your food and stuff, have you ever thought about what you're going to do when everything gets so expensive that you can't buy it, man? You just can't afford it. You can't do it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, man? Do you have a little bit of a green thumb? Do you know how to put a seed in the ground and grow it and get something that right there is a skill set in itself that needs to be learned as every human being, because we are so concentrated on the convenience of everything. I mean, you could walk to the store, get you a cut of meat. You ain't got to worry about it, seeing it being butchered and cleaned and all of that stuff. You can go and get your fruit. It's already been grown and all of this stuff. But have you really thought about it, man? If they're getting a stronghold on these prices and all of the price of everything is going up, that means we're being driven somewhere like mice. You got to look at ourselves like the little white lab rats, you know what I mean, that are put in the maze and have to go certain places, and they kind of get manipulated to go certain directions. That's us as a society. That's us, man. That's us. Everything is being manipulated to where it's going into the state of a control, a propaganda state. And we need to start being aware of that. This is not a joke. This is not a game right here, man. I want everyone in society to start thinking about this, but I really need to put this forth to my black culture. That's why I'm using this platform to kind of use my voice to kind of bring this awareness, because you need to be aware of what's going on around you. There's a lot of stuff going on around you. We are always concentrating on stupid stuff, stupid things, man. What are you going to do once martial law is declared? Now, for those of you that don't understand what martial law is when there is no law of the state. There is no law of the county. There is no law of the land. You better survive the best way you can. It's almost like a permanent purge. And I'm serious, man. I know stuff, stuff when I come out my mouth, it sounds kind of funny or whatever, but I'm serious. I'm serious as hell. This is the direction we are headed in. So, I mean, I don't think at this point in time, there's no way of stopping it. There's no way of stopping it. But there are ways of being prepared for it, trying to have some type of contingency plan set in place, almost like having an earthquake bag for those of us on the West Coast, or having, I don't know, the other natural disasters across the nation. But yeah, you having some type of emergency kit. That's the way we need to start looking at this, because it's about to happen, man. It's about to happen. And I'm not trying to scare people. I'm trying to make people aware. I'm trying to wake people up that it is happening, or it's a possibility of it happening. So there, I'm planting the seed, and now that seed can grow somehow. Guys, we need to start looking at this stuff, because if you're looking at it, the banks, it's something going on with the banks. They're trying to get a centralized banking system going on, and they're calling it a reset. And I'm saying because again, I haven't seen anything substantialized, but I have seen the signs. Like a few posts I've seen where Bank of America was dicking people around about their money. I mean, it's happening, guys. It's happening. And we need to be prepared. Where's your money? Where's your money coming from? Where are you putting your money? Where are you going to get your income from once everything shuts down? What are you going to do? Are we prepared for that? You need to mentally prepare for that, because there is a reset coming. There is some type of worldly cleansing in the plans for society by the elites. All right. And I don't like speaking on that old conspiracy type stuff, and I don't speak about that stuff, but this stuff right here I'm speaking about, this is real. This is real life. Black people, society as a whole, wake up. Wake the hell up, man. This is not a game. Stuff ain't going up because there's some prices with oil and all of this crap. No, man, everything is going up. Every damn thing is going up in price. Everything. So eventually it's going to reach a point, and the income that you having is not rising with this inflation state that we're in right now. So what are your plans? Wake up, man. Wake up, because this is not a game. This is not a game, man. There has been a plan to force certain demographics of people away, eradicate them off the face of the earth. It hasn't been working, but now that technology is in place, it's becoming a little bit more pursuable for those people, because they have more of a stronghold on people, man. Everything is becoming digitalized as far as like banking. They want to know where you're going. I seen a post like probably a few days ago. A lady broke it down. She was like, man, go to the Farmer's Almanac and all of this stuff. She was breaking down all the plastics that have all of these contaminants in it that are served with edibles, food, drinks, and stuff like that. But then there are containers with plastics that don't have none of that stuff in it, and that's like for laundry detergent and stuff. How backwards are we out here in the United States, man? How backwards? You guys have to think about that. We are super ass backwards out here, man. We wiping our ass and then taking a shit. You know what I mean? It don't make sense. It don't make sense, guys. We need to start waking up. We need to start looking at all of this. I mean, I see so much stupid shit on social media getting these millions of views, and it ain't nothing but somebody just like flipping a cup into a pot or something. So I'm like, come on, man. Is this what we spending our time on? Is this what we looking at? Is this what we want to do? You know what I mean? People that's out here looking at the females that's shaking their asses and stuff. That shit is a waste of time too, man. What the hell are you doing, bro? What the hell are you doing, man? We supposed to be out here building. You know what I mean? We don't have nothing as black people. We don't have nothing to call our own as far as this is our part of the city. You have a Chinatown. You have all kind of towns all across this nation, but I don't see nothing about black people coming together and working, man. It is really becoming a scary time. I had said the future looks really bleak for us, and I'm serious, man. It looks really bleak. We are not working with one another. We are not recognizing what's going on around us, man. We are walking around with our eyes closed, ears plugged, and mouth wide open. That don't make no sense, right? Make no sense. Why are we doing that? You need to start latching on to the knowledge that's being out here, that's being put out here by a lot of these platforms. Stop looking at the stupid shit. Stop looking at all this old stupid stuff that means nothing to your life. If it makes you laugh for that few seconds, okay, that's cool. How does that mean anything to your life to keep going back and looking at that shit and keep looking at the same shit? Stop it, man. Stop it. We need to start elevating mentally. We need to be more intellectual with our speech. We need to have dialect with each other. We need to start listening to the dialect that's being spoken. We need to stop having opinions. We need to not stop having opinions, excuse me. I'm getting carried away here because I'm so juiced. But we need to stop having these opinionated gestures and inputs and stuff that don't even involve us. Shut the fuck up on everything, man. Shut up, man. Open your eyes, man. Open your eyes. Open your ears. Close your mouth. Stop moving around like you know where you're going, man, until you figure it out. Because you wandering. We all wandering. I'm tired of this shit, man. Let's get it together. It is I call it a collapse. Because you got this merger between two sworn enemies that was commissioned by another enemy of the United States. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about Iran and Iraq, man. These fools came together And all of that stuff was brought about by China. So they're making their own currency. They're getting their own currency together out there. So when that happens, all of this stuff that everybody think that the dollar is going to be almighty, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. We need to start looking at this, man. Where are you putting your money, man? How are you saving or transponding your currency? You need to start putting it in. You need to start looking at that. You need to start looking at how is your digital footprint being taken. You know what I mean? You need to start looking at all of that, because everything you do is being recorded. Everything. I don't want to get too political on here because I don't want to get so-called canceled, but a motherfucker can't cancel me, man. It's my show. I'm doing this. I ain't relying on nobody. I ain't got nobody funds helping this. Ain't nobody invested in none of this. All this coming out my pocket, my sweat, my tears, man. So ain't nobody about to, you try to cancel me if you want. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping. Knowledge is stronger. The truth is stronger. And that's what I'm trying to put forth out here, man. These views and opinions, be serious, man. I'm serious with this stuff. We need to start waking the F up. It is not a video game. Wake up, man. This ain't no damn metaverse. Get the hell up out of that bullshit too. Stop it, man. Deal with real life. Quit talking about what ifs and maybes and all of that stuff, and look at the colors that's in front of you. This is not a game, people. Black people, wake up, man. What are you doing with your money, man? What are you doing with your life? What you gonna do when stuff shut down, man? Where we gonna go when they start pushing everybody out? Where we going? We ain't got our own. Where we going? What you gonna do? You talking about you're gonna go to your families, and families are getting pushed out too. So, man, start waking up. Start waking up, man. Please start waking up, because this is not a game. I want people to see that. And it is a real reset of the American thing going on. They say it's a reset. I think that's propaganda. I think it's a collapse. I think it's a World War III probably in the brew. And it's a lot about to happen, man. So we need to be prepared, man. Start trying to figure out how to grow food. Start figuring out what you need to start stacking that stuff and grow your own food, man. The food is starting to be poisoned, all of this stuff, man. I seen posts where it was thousands of cows just dead, kicked over, legs and feet, hooves all up in the air. It was thousands of them. They had to start using the bulldozer and the bobcat to move them things. I was like, what the hell is going on? You feel what I'm saying? So wake up, guys. Wake up. There is a use for social media. You know what I mean? Use social media as a tool to figure out like all this stuff that everybody else is talking about that's going on in their regions and how it's going to affect our region, or how it already has.
Intellect.
All right, I don't want to beat a dead horse here, guys, but please, people, please, society first, then my black people as a nucleus. Please wake up, man. Wake up. Start looking at what's happening with the money. Start looking at what's happening with the future. Start looking at what's going to happen with your future. All right, guys. With that being said, this has been another Views and Opinions episode by the Bubble Podcast, your new home for Bay Area talent, presented by Streetwise Intellect Productions. I have been your host and speaker, MistaRye The Realist, and these are always a pleasure for me to bring these about for you guys, because it gives me a chance to show you guys the real inside of my head, man, because I am really about my people. I am about my people, man. So with that being said, until the next episode of Views and Opinions, I'm going to check y'all later. Y'all check out the episodes. We uploading 6 days a week now. So y'all check us out. Until then, I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.